Hey guys, it's Miss Adams, and we're still looking at the Unit 9 test review. Let's start at problem 18. It's asking us to find the vertex from standard form, and we give you this axis of symmetry formula that says x equals negative b over 2a, where the b is that middle term, so it's the coefficient of the x term, and a is our coefficient of our x squared term. So, first thing I need to do for problem A is identify my a and b values. So a equals 3 and b equals negative 6. I then can use my axis of symmetry formula to find my x value. This is also going to help us find, of course, the axis of symmetry is that line that splits my parabola in two. But this is also the x value of the vertex. So once we find x, we can substitute its value into the initial formula to then evaluate our output or our y value for our vertex. So in this case, I've got x equals negative b divided by 2 times a, where my b value is a negative 6. My a value is a 3. Negative times a negative is a positive 6. 2 times 3 is 6. And 6 divided by 6 is going to give us an axis of symmetry at a positive 1. So I know the x value of my vertex is at 1. Now I'm going to substitute that value in to my original function anywhere I have an x. So I've got 3 times 1 squared minus 6 times 1 minus 20. Now, you can use a calculator for this, or you can do the mental math. It's up to you. I'm using a calculator just because I want to make this video a little bit quicker for you. So this yields an output of y equals negative 23. So therefore, my vertex is 1, negative 23. Let's look at problem B, though. I like problem B because this is always going to be true anytime you have a case like this. So I've got 4x squared minus 25. Now, some of you may look at this and be like, oh my goodness, Miss Adams, this is a difference of 2 squareds. Yes, if I were to factor this, this would be 2x plus 5 multiplied by 2x minus 5. But also notice that my initial term is a, or my a term is 4. But my middle term, my b value is 0 in this case. So if I'm trying to find that axis of symmetry, I've got negative 0 divided by 2 times 4. Well, I know 0 multiplied by anything is 0. But also 0 divided by 8, or 0 divided by anything, yields 0. So I have an axis of symmetry at 0. I'm going to substitute this value back into the original function. So add my function at x, which is my new, or function at 0, which is my new x value here, is 4 times 0 squared minus 25. But guys, anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So I know that my y value for this function is going to be negative 25. So my vertex is 0, negative 25. That also means if I go back to look for my y-intercept, I look for the standard form. For A, I knew that my y-intercept was 0, negative 20. But looking at B, my vertex is at 0, negative 25, as well as my y-intercept. So anytime that you're given a difference of 2 squares, the y-intercept is going to be the same as your vertex, or vice versa. Your vertex is going to also be your y-intercept. These two characteristics will share. Let's look at the last one. I got 7x squared plus 14x plus 20. Got an a value of 7 and a b value of 14. So I have x equals negative 14 divided by 2 times 7. That gives me negative 14 divided by 14. So therefore, my axis of symmetry is negative 1. I now can take this value of x and substitute it into my function. So I've got y equals 7 times negative 1 squared plus 14 times negative 1 plus 20. So let's do this. I've got 7 times negative 1 squared plus 14 times negative 1 plus 20. So the y value of my vertex in this case is equal to 13. And my vertex is at negative 1, positive 13. All right, guys, next one is asking us to find the y-intercept of the following and convert from factored form to standard form if needed. So this first one is pretty easy. It's already in standard form, so my y-intercept is just going to be at 0, 1. I'm looking for that c value. The second one, I'm going to need to use the box method to convert it. So I've got 2x minus 3 multiplied by x plus 4. That's going to give us 2x squared minus 3x, and then plus 8x and negative 12. And guys, I'm going to show you a little trick with this one. Once you get the box method, I'm looking for my constant. So my only constant term is this negative 12. So my y-intercept is going to be at 0, negative 12. If you wanted to continue writing out the standard form, though, it would be 2x squared. 8x and negative 3x is going to give me a 5x minus 12. C is a little different, and I can expand this because it says 2x plus 3 squared. I can rewrite that to say 2x plus 3 multiplied by 2x plus 3, and then use the box method to do 2x plus 3 multiplied by 2x plus 3. So that's 4x squared plus 6x plus 6x plus 9. That simplifies to 4x squared plus 12x plus 9, giving us a y-intercept at 0, 9. All right, guys, when we get back to this video, we will start looking at, actually, you know what? We can continue on here because this is, once again, dealing with that box method. So let's do problem 20, and then we'll pause there for the next video. So I've got 3x plus 4 squared. This is very similar to what we just did in problem 19, part C. I can rewrite that as 3x plus 4 multiplied by 3x plus 4. And I'm going to do the box method to multiply these. So 3x plus 4 multiplied by 3x plus 4 is going to yield 9x squared plus 12x plus 12x plus 16. If I combine like terms, that's 9x squared plus 24x plus 16 using the box method. All 4 of these will be box method. So I've got 2x plus 1 multiplied by 3x minus 4. 2x times 3x is a 6x squared. 3x times 1 is 3x. 2x times negative 4 is negative 8x. And negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. This yields 6x squared. 3x plus negative 8x is a negative 5x. And then we have the negative 4 at the end. I could rewrite this next one as x minus 5 times x minus 5. And use the box method to get x minus 5 times x minus 5. That's going to yield x squared minus 5x plus 25. And I can rewrite that as x squared minus 10x plus 25 in standard form. Last but not least, I've got 3x plus 5y multiplied by 3x minus 5y. That's going to give us 9x squared plus 15xy. So I know that looks a little different, but that's okay. Let's see what happens. Minus 15xy. So I'm going to actually cancel out that term. And then 5y times negative 5y is going to give me a negative 25y squared. But guys, if I'm looking at these, 15xy plus a negative 15xy, those just cancel each other out. So I'm left with 9x squared minus 25y squared. All right, guys, we'll pause there and we will continue on with the last page on the next video.